å drømme om. Jeg ser etter svakere sider, men jeg finner ikke noen. Hvorfor kan jeg ikke elske deg? Kan du lære meg? Kan du lære meg? Kan du lære meg det? For jeg må, men vil ikke snu. Lær meg deg. Du er alt, men alt har din slutt. Jeg kan ikke forstå, så hvordan kan du? Kan du lære meg det? Blikket får meg til å tvile, selv om jeg er varm. Og øynene er rettet mot mine, men du vet jeg ikke kan. Så hvorfor kan jeg ikke elske deg? Kan du lære meg? Kan du lære meg? Kan du lære meg det? For jeg må, men vil ikke snu. Lær meg deg. Du er alt, men alt har en slutt. Jeg kan ikke forstå, så hvordan kan du? Kan du lære meg det? Kan du lære meg det? Kan du lære meg det? Hvorfor kan jeg ikke elske? Kan du lære meg det? For jeg må, men vil ikke snu. Lær meg deg. Du er alt, men alt har en slutt. Jeg kan ikke forstå. Jeg kan ikke forstå. Jeg kan ikke forstå, så hvordan kan du? Kan du lære meg det?
Good evening, everyone. I was about to say good aften, mine kamrater. I'm sorry, I do not speak Norwegian, but I'm very much excited to be bringing you to Melody Grand Prix 2024, the final in this little universe. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're excited for today's little watch along of the 9 songs that we will decide between to represent Norway in the Grootyvision thingy of 2024. We of course have a few songs already confirmed for this competition. However, the Norwegian representative will be decided right here, not right now, but within like an hour or so, because we're going to listen to the 9 finalists that all of you have picked and selected and put together into a neat little package that we will all listen to today. I'm going to be very much just in the background for today's watch-along. We're going to focus on the music. I'm going to try and do a little presentation before all of them, and really just go along with the flow and see what song we're going to pick as a winner at the end of the night. Basically, the voting will take place just like always. I hope you're going to be a part of that. It will open up once we've listened to the 9 songs and a little recap. Over the last 3 weeks or so, all of you out there, have selected the 9 songs that will participate in tonight's final. 3 songs have qualified from every single semifinal, and hopefully you will agree that it's just going to be the best of the best within Melody Grand Prix. At least they are the songs that have had the greatest, I guess, general appeal within this community over the last few weeks, because we've had plenty of voters every single time who've been a part of deciding these songs. So I hope you're happy with the selection. If you're not, well, maybe you voted hard enough, but your peers didn't vote hard enough then for your favorites to go through. So the songs we got tonight have qualified from the past 3 weeks. I can tell you this much, that from week number 1 we had Margaret Berger with Oblivion. We had Matilde S.P.Z. featuring 2 dudes with The Woman Show, and Goth Minister with We Come Alive. From week number 2 we had My Leo with Your Mine. We had Gåte with Ulveham, and we had Judge Tenderly of Me by Dag Erik Oskvold, I think, and Anne Fagermo. And from just 2 days ago, really, we had the 3rd semifinal, in which Kano with Dam Digida qualified, along with Mia's song Green Lights and Vidar Villa's song Mer. Those are the 9 songs we will listen to today. Is there a final today? Well, in this universe there is. Did our universe's version of NRK also ask Gåte to change the lyrics? They did not. Our final, indeed. Thank you, Darren, for clarifying that as well. I think I'll be repeating that throughout the show, I guess. But this really is just down to, because we're gonna pick our own winner, of course, and then let's make sure that we have the songs that we've selected during the past 3 weeks. So 3 differences from real life. We will try and ignore real life tonight and just go with the flow for the show, really. I'm going to minimize myself throughout this watch along, because it's all going to be about the music today, and I'll just come in here and there and introduce what is coming up. So this is how it's going to look throughout the majority of this stream, and we will start right away. We will start with song number 1 that will be performed by, hopefully you can see on screen. Indeed, this is song number 1, which is called You're Mine by My Leo, which qualified from the 2nd semifinal. And without further ado, we're getting right into it with our first finalist. And yeah, hope you're in for a treat of the show. Enjoy it while it's going on, and please share as many of your thoughts about the songs in the chat as possible. Let's start this final. My Leo, you're up.
Milo, you're mine.
I think I must be confused, babe. The only one I want is you, babe. Well, that's okay, dude, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You know, I would never hurt you, baby, unless you try to leave me to maybe. But that's okay, too, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. See, I wish I had the time to do some sort of urge. I could take them all away from you. Like, would that work? See, then it's be me and you, the way it really should be. And I don't back down easy. When am I out of my mind? Did I say too much? Did I go too far? Was it not enough? Did I make sure that my feelings were clear? There's only one thing I wanna hear, and that's I think I must be I buried her, is that okay? I think she's fine, well she's dead, but who cares anyway? Why was there something really urgent that you had to say? 'Cause you can say it to me. Yeah, and I'm all you really need. But am I out of my mind? Did I say too much? Did I go too far? Was it not enough? Did I make sure that my feelings were clear? There's only one thing I wanna hear, and that's I think I must be confused, babe. The only one I want is you, babe. And that's okay too, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You know, I would never hurt you, baby, unless you try to leave me, then maybe. And that's okay too, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine. You're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
Thank you very much, Milo. Apparently that's how your name is supposed to be pronounced. We're off and running with our final. We appreciate Milo for tuning in and performing his song once again. And we will keep the show rolling. Thank you for sticking with us. So many people have started coming in, which is wonderful. If you just joined us, you've already missed the song, but Milo has kicked us off, and we will continue with Goth Minister, who qualified 3 weeks ago at this point, with his song We Come Alive. And let's enjoy it again, back in the final. Song number 2, enjoy.
Gott minister, we come alive.
You will be one of us all in the end. We come alive.
Thank you very much, Goth Minister, our second performer of the night. Big round of applause from my from my room over here. Thank you very much. Song number 2 just went by there from the first semifinal. The qualifier, Goth Minister with We Come Alive. Song number 2 was right there. We will stick on the theme for songs qualifying from 3 weeks ago with song number 3, which is called Oblivion by Margaret Berger. Margaret is of course no stranger to Eurovision. Let's see if she will return to that very place in our universe with her song Oblivion. Song number 3, do enjoy. Excuse the loading.
Margaret Berger, Oblivion.
Search your heart, search your soul. You got the power, you got it all. Open your mind, you own it. Don't you be afraid to show it. You got it all, but I know you're lost. Is this the love you have been looking for? Is this the face you have been searching for this time? Is this the love you have been looking for? We can take it higher, higher to Will you let the river run wide? I can be your shadow in the night. If you hold my hand, you'll be alright. Will you ever let me come inside? Is this the love you have been looking for? Is this the face you have been searching for this time? Is this the love you have been looking for? We can take it higher, higher to World's been waiting, happy lately. Don't you let it bring you down. Let your love run wild. Is this the love? Is this the love? We can take it higher, higher to Oblivion.
Thank you, Margaret, our third performer of the evening. Tusen tack, Margaret. Sorry, I should keep away from the Norwegian, but we're 3 songs in. Quick little just intermission here. I do know that we're kind of rushing through the show. I understand that it's going very fast, but that is just simply due to the fact that there is no show behind this. I am the only thing that's just kind of transporting from one song to the next. But if you would want me to, I can throw in the occasional guest stars to critique the songs, to comment on them. So, Mr. Jürgensen, what did you make of our 3 first songs tonight? Yes, I think that all 3 of them are very, very good, of course, because they are from Norway, and we should win Eurovision. Thank you, Mr. Jürgensen. we're moving on to song number 4. And song number 4, I need to take a quick look, qualified from just 2 nights ago. And this one brought probably a lot of smiles on people's faces, and some maybe not. But still, it was enough to go through for this final that we're hosting today. Vidar Villa will perform song number 4 tonight. The song is called Mer, and we heard it last time just 2 days ago, so I hope you're ready to listen to it again. Let's go!
Vidar Villa. Mer.
Fortsatt litt fucked up. Se meg i speilet, har fått nok. Et liv hvor alt går i ett gir. Så fri, så fanget på samme tid. Jeg er stuck på repeat, samme låt, samme beat. Men jeg skal bryte meg fri, for jeg vil kjenne blodet bruse. Gå meg vill, vil kjenne hjertet knuse. En gang til. Hei, og hun kunne likt meg. Kan ikke danse, men hun kunne lært meg. Er for feig og for treg, men jeg vet. Langt der inne bor det noe inni meg. Jeg er stuck på repeat, samme låt, samme beat. Men jeg skal bryte meg fri, for jeg vil kjenne blodet bruse. Gå meg vill, vil kjenne hjertet knuse. En gang til. Gå meg vill, vil kjenne hjertet knuse. En gang til, jeg vil ha mer. Jeg vil ha mer. Jeg vil ha mer. Vil kjenne blodet bruse. Gå meg vill, vil kjenne hjertet knuse. En gang til, jeg vil ha mer. Jeg vil ha mer. Himmelen finnes ikke, bryr seg ikke om hva vi gjør. Så jeg vil heller leve for hjertet. Jeg vil ha mer. Jeg vil ha mer. Jeg vil ha mer.
Thank you, Vidar Villa and your band, for bringing us all of this color and happiness. And Vidar Villa said just now that he wants more. And I think all of us also wants more songs to listen to, that is. And more songs that we all kind of like, because otherwise they wouldn't be here tonight, of course. So, we will grant Vidar Villa's wish, and hopefully your wish as well, by continuing with song number 5. This one is a qualifier from 2 weeks ago. It was the final song in the running order, if my mind serves me well, and it also had a pretty... I'm actually not going to reveal how the results looked back then, because, you know, some people might not want to know, and some people might have missed it. So, I'll keep that a secret, if that's even possible. Either way, song number 6... No, song number 5 tonight, halfway through the running order, will be the song Ulvehamn by Gåte. So I hope you enjoy. We're moving on to song number 5.
Gåte. Ulvehamn.
Så lite i meg. Min
Thank you very much, Gote. Now, accidentally, I did not pause the video quite quick enough. So while we wait for the ad to play, we'll also allow Gote to be run off, take a rest from their trip to Six Flags that just occurred, and we'll continue with the show in just a brief moment for me to just settle down and realize that I'm trying to be professional with hosting, and I have a very strong non-capability of doing that. However, we will move on with the show, and we're 5 songs in, song number 6 coming up now, and if you thought that, we had a very expensive or out there performance that we just saw, we'll keep that trend going, because Kano are back, and this will be song number 6 tonight. We're gonna hear some Dum Digida, and I hope that you got your Dum Digida chorus stuck in your head, ready for listening to song number 6.
Kaino, Dum Digida.
Midnight paradise, save me, give me life. You're moving time with my heartbeat, and your lips are giving me dum diggy da. Midnight paradise, strobe lights in the sky. I'm wide awake and I'm lonely, and my heart is telling me dum diggy da. Save me, now can you save me? When the night is going crazy, and my heart is going dum diggy da. Fearless paradise, lovers on the rise. Come free your soul and your body. On the dance floor, we going dum diggy da. Save me, now can you save me? When the night is going crazy, and my heart is going dum diggy da. They say our Babylon will fall, but love is on the rise, and so we rise forever. Save me, now can you save me? When the night is going crazy, and my heart is going dum diggy da. Dum dum shoot, dum dum da, diggy dum dum shoot, dum diggy dum diggy dum dum diggy dum 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 shoot, dum dum da, and my heart is going dum diggy da. Dum diggy dum diggy dum dum diggy dum 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 diggy dum dum diggy 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 dum diggy dum diggy dum dum diggy dum 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 diggy dum diggy 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 diggy.
Thank you very much, Kano. Song number 6 was what we just heard there, called Dum Digida. In case you missed that, I'm sure you didn't. However, this also means that we're 2/3 of the way through our final. So hope you're enjoying the show so far. This, of course, calls for another break with an interview. However, Mr. Jørgensen was too biased last time out, so let's invite our next guest, Mr. Mortensen. So, Mr. Mortensen, did you like the 3 songs we just listened to? Excuse me, just stumbling on my words here. Mr. Mortensen, do let us know. What did you think of the previous 3 songs? When am I getting paid? It was specifically in my contract that I require salmon and money. I'm sorry, Mr. Mortensen. We will continue. Song number 7 will continue and keep the show going. We'll let Mr. Mortensen be on his own way out of here. As Judge Tenderly of Me by Dag Erik Oxvold and Anne Fagermo will sing for us for our final stretch of songs tonight. Song number 7, Judge Tenderly of Me.
Dag Erik Oxvold og Anne Fagermo. Judge Tenderly of Me.
Still waiting on the way below, the kind that leaves you all alone. The girl who had never loved, and the one who didn't care at all. Flowers in her hair makes me tremble. In faded blue jeans I crumble. Anything I do, judge tenderly on me.
Revolving heart of the known is written in green but not in stone. The girl who held on to hope, and the one who didn't hope at all. The flowers in her hair makes me tremble. In faded blue jeans I crumble. Anything I do, judge tenderly of me. Waiting just to shatter, still holding on to what we had. Give me one more day just to feel again, to feel again.
Still waiting on the weary love, the kind that leaves you all alone. The flowers in her hair makes me tremble. In faded blue jeans I crumble. Anything I do, judge tenderly of me. Flowers in her hair makes me tremble. In faded blue jeans I crumble. Anything I do, judge tenderly of me.
Very nice there, Dag Erik and Anne. Thank you very much for performing your song once again. Of course, last time we heard this one was 2 weekends, or well, yeah, 2 weekends ago, and it hits just right now as well, if you would ask for my humble opinion. What a beautiful little segue into our final part of the show. We have 2 songs remaining, and in case you don't know what they are, well, you will soon find out, because we're going to keep the show rolling. And song number 8 will indeed be the song Green Lights by Mia, which qualified from, of course, just 2 nights ago. So it's a recent reliving of what we saw basically 2 nights ago. It's going to be the exact same performance, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Song number 8, Green Lights. Let's go. And let's just wait for a little bit. Technical issues.
Mia. Green Lights.
Turn around, heading down memory lane right now. And that's not a place for us, it hurts too much. Every time you and I read the signs, we got it wrong. It's always the same with us, avoid the crossroads. So where do we go? 'Cause right now we're going nowhere. Are we losing our drive, cutting corners to find the way? And how do we know? Is my heart closed or my mind open? 'Cause I don't wanna wait until it's too late to find I'm missing all the green lights. Hit the brakes, give or take, running out of faith again. It's always the same with us, we take the shortcuts. And if we don't get it right now, tell me what's left. How can it be close to us, but not close enough? So where do we go? 'Cause right now we're going nowhere. Are we losing our drive, cutting corners to find a way? And how do we know? Is my heart closed or my mind open? 'Cause I don't wanna wait until it's too late to find I'm missing all the green lights. I'm missing all the green lights. So where do we go? Are we losing our drive, cutting corners to find our way up? They say fortune favors the bold, and how do we know? Is my heart closed or my mind open? 'Cause I don't wanna wait until it's too late to find I'm missing all the green. Are we missing all the green lights? Are we missing all the green lights?
Thank you, Mia, very much for what do you call it? Increasing our electrical bill for the night by 200%. However, you're not the only one responsible for that. You and Gote can pick up the tab on your way out of the show later on tonight. Thank you very much for your beautiful performance. We're moving in to the final song of the evening, which will just kind of introduce the party atmosphere that we're going to have for the remainder of the evening throughout the voting session, hopefully. It is indeed The Woman Show by Matilde SPZ and the two guys who are not credited on YouTube but are on Spotify, so I'm very sorry for forgetting your names. Terrible hosting on my behalf. However, you will still get to be on stage, you will leave an impression, and you're gonna sing us off for the finale of tonight's show. Woman Show, song number 9. Hope you've enjoyed being with me tonight, and hope you will stay with me for just a little longer. Song number 9, enjoy.
Matilde SPZ featuring Chris Archer och Slam Dunk på Woman Show.
I'm getting ready for tonight. I'm late till my friends keep on calling. I'm ready and my face is some, but I keep on stalling. Just like that, and it's me like a lightning. In a flash, I'm dancing on my own. I've been dreaming for a while. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. I'm gonna flow like a cha-cha-cha. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show.
for seg selv. Opp og nikke, vet du klikke, hoppe brikker, alt på stell. Sene kvelder helt alene, er en introvert rebell.
All the table, wow, 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 look at me, here I go, I am a woman show. All the blue like a cha-cha-cha, look at me, here I go, I am a woman show.
Du kjører hardt når du tar i, på grunnet er du farlig. Kjører hardt når du tar i.
I am a woman show.
Du kjører hardt når du tar i, på grunnet er du farlig. Kjører hardt når du tar i.
I am a woman show. When I'm by myself, with nobody else, I can scream and shout all night. I'm getting it on in my woman show. All the table, wow, wow, wow. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. All the blue like a cha-cha-cha. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show.
Du kjører hardt når du tar i, på grunnet er du farlig. Kjører hardt når du tar i.
I am a woman show.
Kjører hardt når du tar i, på grunnet er du farlig. Kjører hardt når du tar i.
I am a woman show.
Thank you very much. Our final song of the evening. Truly a wonderful way to kick us off, or no, not kick us off, to close the whole shamabalong with all of the goodies from Norway's Melody Grand Prix of this year. Hope you enjoyed the final. We will now take a brief look at a recap of all the 9 competing songs before I will open the voting. And then I just realized the voting will be open for a period of time. And how will I fill out this moment? I need to think, and I need to think fast. However, we will now... No interview now. Mortensen has left the building, and Jørgensen is somewhere else. Either way, it's time to take a look at the recap in question. I've prepared it just right, that I just need to change the screen into this very thing. Brief recap now. You need to think of 7 songs that you want to vote for in our voting session. So do get your pen and paper out. Note down what songs you want to vote for, and so that you're basically just ready for when I actually open the voting. If I do, this should be fine. Let's take a look at the recap.
I would never hurt you, baby, unless you try to leave me, then maybe that's okay too, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
We crawl around your houses, we come alive, we live under your bed, we come alive, and then we will control you, you will be
drive, cutting corners to find our way out. They say fortune favors the bold. Sing for a while. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. I'm the blood like a cha-cha-cha. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. I am a woman show.
Alright then, that was indeed the entirety of the recap, and now I just need to write a quick little announcement. So you gotta make sure that you're over on Discord for this part, of course, because that is indeed where the link for the voting will be. The time right now is 20:52, and I have decided that we do not need a very long voting window. It will be for spot on, should we say 13 minutes? I think that should be plenty of time to get your votes in. So at 21:05, that is when the voting will close, just so you know. So I'm tagging all of the Groody enthusiasts now on Discord. Voting for the MGP 2024 final Watchalong is now open. Make sure to vote before, well, I'll just write 9:05 p.m. Central European time. You understand what that is. And then the voting link is right below that. So you have 12 minutes to vote now. I hope that you are prepared to get your votes in. So that is indeed what's happening now. As we get the votes in, I should probably get mine as well, of course. I should just do that now. Your host needs to do his bit as well in affecting tonight's results, of course, because he feels like he's entitled to do so with his own votes. And he just realized that this is going to be incredibly tough. How are we going to put this together? This is quite the challenge, I will tell you that much, but I will try and think my way through this. Well, yeah, this is okay. It's gotta be what it's gotta be. I have to tell you, the link doesn't work. It should work. It definitely should work. It definitely should work. I'm terribly sorry if you're experiencing issues. I hope that you can get help with fixing it. But either way, something that I just kind of realized when I looked at this list, I think that we have, or all of you have selected a wonderful final for us, and I really loved listening to these songs. So, for our interval act of the night, I think we need several of them, because 11 minutes of me just talking will be a bit challenging for me. So, to start us off as an interval act tonight, I will ask ChatGPT. Oh, I'm not logged in. Brief intermission right here. You just have to wait. I just need to log into ChatGPT. Okay, here we go. So, ChatGPT will tell us some fun facts about Norway. So, did you all know that Norway is renowned for its stunning fjords, deep, narrow inlets surrounded by towering cliffs? The most famous is the Geiranger Fjord, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You didn't know that, did you? Now you do. You can thank me later. Also, something very spectacular about Norway is in the northern parts of Norway, particularly during the summer months, the sun doesn't set for several weeks, resulting in the phenomenon known as the midnight sun. Conversely, in winter, some areas experience the polar night, where the sun doesn't rise for an extended period. Can you imagine living there, huh? I know some people who do. Sweden has the same thing, of course. The Aurora Borealis. Norway is one of the best places in the world to witness the northern lights. or Aurora Borealis. The natural light display is often visible in the winter months, especially in the northern regions. And of course, the Viking heritage. To finish us off with the fun facts about Norway, Norway has a rich Viking history. The Vikings, seafaring Norse people from the late 8th to early 11th century, have left a lasting impact on Norwegian culture. The Viking Ship Museum in Oslo displays well-preserved Viking ships and artifacts. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Woo. Indeed. That was some fun facts about Norway. Hope you did enjoy that very much. Keep getting your votes in while I'm experiencing issues that people find on Discord. It tells me that I have a tag on Discord, but I can't see it. So I will ignore that. Sorry that I'm letting my dual kind of responsibilities here occupy each other. But I hope that you enjoyed learning a little bit about Norway. We want second one. I will move on, actually. You will have to excuse me for 30 seconds while I move away to give you the second part of our interval act. So, I will be back in basically 30 seconds. I have returned. Our second part of tonight's interval act is a quick, brief little performance from yours truly. No, I'm not wearing glasses. Now are you blind? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be like that. Sorry. Bad hosting. Bad. Our second part of tonight's interval act will include a brief performance of a Norwegian classic song. I haven't sung for a very long time. I'm very intrigued to how this is gonna work. Honey, I'm telling the truth. I did something terrible in my early youth. My mind went blank, I lost control. I forgot the lyrics. This is the worst hosting ever. Okay, I need a lyric. I'm terribly sorry. Hey, 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 hey. Wait, my mind went blank. I was just a little boy, I did not know. I better let you go. Oh. To find the prince you thought you found in me, I better set you free and give you up. Just wave and say goodbye and let you live without a monster like me. Honey, what am I to you? Now I have pulled the trigger on this awful truth. Oh, hold me now, 'cause I'm burning up. Sing me something beautiful, just make it stop. I better let you go. To find a prince you thought you found in me, I better set you free and give you up. And just wait and say goodbye and let you live without a monster like me. just go to find the prince you thought you found in me. I better set you free and give you up, and just wait and say goodbye and let you live without a monster like me. Alright, thank you very much. That was a brief little performance of A Monster Like Me, a classic. You'll have to excuse the roughness of it because I sincerely haven't sung in eternity, so that's a little bit of a comeback of that sort. Thank you so much for all of the wonderful compliments. I'm glad some of you enjoyed that part. I feel like my heartbeat is beating a little fast. It's always nervous to do these kind of things, you know, but especially when you haven't done it for a while. But thank you. Encore, we're not doing an encore. I'm terribly sorry. Apparently my singing made the Twitch app crash, so I will never do it again. Sorry about that. Alright, Echo in my next? No, that's absolutely not happening. Another recap, do we need one? We probably do not, but you know what? Let's do it anyway, because I don't have anything else. So, let's take another look at a recap. Yay!
I would never hurt you, baby, unless you try to leave me, then maybe that's okay too, 'cause you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine, you're mine.
We crawl around your houses, we come alive. We live under your bed, we come alive. And then we will control you. You will be one of us all in the end. We crawl around your houses, we come alive. We live.
Vi känner blod, fryser, komma till. Vi känner hjärtat fryser. En gång till, jag vill ha mer. Jag vill ha mer. Himmelen finns inte, bryr sig om vad vi gör. Så jag vill hellre grus i min broders
Now can you save me when the night is going crazy and my heart is going dum diggy dum.
flowers in her hair makes me tremble. In faded blue jeans I crumble. Anything you do, just tenderly hold me.
I'm missing all the green lights. So where do we go? Are we losing our drive, cutting corners to find our way up? They say fortune favors the bold. Sing for a while. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. I'm the flow like a cha-cha-cha. Look at me, here I go. I am a woman show. I am a woman show.
Oh, sorry. Quiet, Milo. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to perform again. That was another recap. Such a great 9 songs. I agree with you, Alipan. I think it's a wonderful final we've got here. What a lineup. And the voting is, if I understand it correctly, actually closed now. However, I am, as always, waiting for confirmation from my trusted right-hand man. You call it that, right? Or do you want to be on the left, Darren? Wherever you want to be on the spectrum, on the side of me, there is where you are. I'm waiting for the confirmation from Darren to get the results. So in the meantime, while we wait for that, I will just briefly thank you for joining me tonight. It's been a smaller stream than normal. We haven't really had that many people join us tonight, but still, we've been 70 plus throughout the majority of it, which is wonderful, because I feel like this is obviously not a real show, you know. But still, so many of you decided to come out and join me for this and be part of this fun little spectacle that we're doing. It's a shorter stream, a shorter watch along. It's just over an hour now, and we're gonna get to the results. So I'm just looking forward to really getting there. I will take a brief look. We do, in fact, have plenty of voters tonight. In just straight up, we have 73 voters tonight. Of course, 36 jurors and 37 televoters. I'm just taking a brief look, like if there's anything that Darren should be checking out for, but it doesn't look like it. So maybe Darren has went on a coffee break or something, because I don't see any responses from him. People boycotting because my AI didn't make it. Well, that could of course be a reality, but my AI did in fact finish last in the semifinal 2 weekends ago in this universe. Message on Discord from Darren. You know what's happening. You know what we're gonna do. So, the votes have been counted, and I think that I'm ready to see what the result of tonight will be. However, the question is, Darren, are we actually ready?
Hello, Groot. I can confirm that the votes for Grootyvision Grand Prix have been verified and are ready to be presented. So all I can say now is take it away.
Thank you very much, Darren. I will take it away, indeed. Wonderful little message from our own Mr. Your last name is Smith, isn't it? Mr. Smith. I will start doing like a Toto with the Mr. Neff. I will do Mr. Smith. Oh, there we are. We shouldn't probably look at all of that up there. You don't need to see that. Oh wait, we usually do it like there. Oh, wonderful, beautiful. Actually, let's zoom it out. Look what Darren has added for our wonderful little watch along. We have the MGP logo right next to it, so you can't miss what we're actually watching here. We have 9 songs. We do have 36 jurors, and we have 37 members of the televote. And we're going to start and look and see what song will represent Norway in our own little universe here. Tonight, the result will appear, and we're just going to start straight away. I'm calling you. It's me, Adrian, from Sweden. How are things in Sweden? Very good, thank you. So, It's Me, Adrian gives 8 points to Oblivion, 10 points to Ulvaham, and our first 12 points of the night will go to Green Lights. Thank you very much, Adrian, from Sweden. Addy Star, local person here from Norway, voting in the Norwegian final, with 8 points to Damdigida, so everyone is off the board there. 10 points to Ulvaham, and the second 12 of the night also goes to Green Lights. We will move on. We will continue with juror number 3, all the way from Finland, Ivanik Punk. Jury number 3. How are things in Finland, Ivanik? Very good. 8 points to Mir, 10 points to Woman Show, and Ivanik's 12 goes to Got Minister to go up in 4th place with We Come Alive. Next up, Sajjad, all the way over in Pakistan. Things must be good in Pakistan, Sayad, because I'm very happy to have you here. 8 points will go to Your Mine, 10 points to Got Minister there, and the 12 points all the way from Pakistan go straight to Gote and Ulveham. Next will be Jay Sora, even further away. We're moving further and further away for every voter. We're over in the Philippines now. Jay Sora will give 8 points to We Come Alive, 10 points to Ulvaham, and the 12 to Judge Tenderly of Me. It's quite an even vote so far. Everyone's up in the double digits. Ulvaham has a 13-point lead as we move on to Germany. A bit closer in terms of distance from Norway here, of course. Jacob will give 8 points to Judge Tenderly of Me, 10 points to Green Lights, and the 12 from Jacob will go to Dum Digida to close back up for the top few spots here. Emil S, all the way down in Denmark, wishes us a pleasant evening, I hope. And Emil is part of the voting. 8 points to Kano here, 10 points to Green Lights, and 12 points from the Danish representative Emil goes to Ulvaham by Gote, who are in an 11-point lead. As Judge Chorley of Mia, quite cheeky name here that I do not understand, but I won't put any emphasis on that. 10 points to Green Lights here, and another 12 to Ulvaham, who are starting to pull away just slightly. With Turt vill ha mer. We all want more of this wonderful show that we've had tonight, and Turt is one of those. Turt gives 8 points to Oblivion, 10 points to Mer, and the 12 from Turt will go to Ulvaham again, who are just extending the gap further and further at the top there. Anne, this was very hard, indeed. This person would agree with that. 8 points to Ulvaham here from Anne, 10 points to Judge Tenderly of Me to go up in 3rd place here, and a 12 to Your Mine to take over that 3rd place. Ulvaham still in a comfortable lead at the top. Asterios is going why wild. Am I supposed to be doing some kind of melody on that? I'm unsure. Either way, Asterios from Greece will give 10 points to Green Lights and 12 to Ulvaham again. It's just extending the gap at the top. Green Lights has also put some distance down into the 3rd placed songs. But Ulvaham is quite far ahead at the moment. Mr. Kiss Kiss Ban will give 8 points to Oblivion here, 10 points to Kano with Dum Digida, and the 12 to Your Mine. So Mr. Kiss Kiss Ban is not very satisfied with our current top 2, let's say that much. Next up is Keith. Keith from the United Kingdom with some smaller points there. Ulvaham extending the gap at the top. 10 points to Oblivion there. And the 12 from Keith will go to Your Mine, who is actually now up in 2nd place. 31 points behind Ulvaham. Next is Tibor, 1 point exclusively for Alexandra Rotan. We can see that very point there on the screen there for Dangida. 8 points to Judge Tenderly of Me, 10 points to Green Lights, and the 12 from Tibor goes to Oblivion to move into 5th place there. Next up is Cecilia. Hej Cecilia, hur är det I Sverige? I'm wondering as I look out my window over Sverige. 10 points to Dum Digida here, and the 12 from Cecilia from Sweden will go to Ulvaham. Again, with a 30-point lead here. Jury number 16, Jere finally voting on a 2024 NF. We're very happy to have you here, Jere. Hope you enjoyed the selection we put for you today. 10 points go to Mer from Jere, and the 12 will go to We Come Alive, who is actually quite far at the bottom. We Come Alive, of course, a semi-final winner, the first semi-final. But as we can see on the screen right now, the 3 qualifiers from the first semi-final are all in the 4 last places. Samantha Mrs. Aya, I'm sorry Samantha, but you'll have to pick a different favorite tonight. And the one you picked is Ulvaham, who is now 31 points ahead of Green Lights in 2nd, Your Mine in 3rd, and Judge Tenderly of Me just a few points behind that. Now actually ahead. Annie's votes are yours. We thank you for that, Annie. 10 points to Ulvaham, and the 12 will go to Your Mine, indeed. To go back up in 3rd there, we have quite a distinct top 4 at the moment, and then the other 5 are kind of closer to each other at the bottom. Dr. Seger, Ukrainsk Eurovision Minister. That's quite the title you put on yourself there, Dr. Seger. Or maybe it's official. What do I know? The 12, either way, will go to Green Lights after it was just caught up by both the songs in third and fourth here. Elendil, jury number 20. We're more than halfway through the jury vote already. Your Mind goes up in third there. 8 points to Oblivion here. 10 points to Judge Tenderly of Me. And the 12 from Elendil will go to Green Lights, who are starting to just claw their way back up on Ulvaham's lead. 23 points now being the difference. A minor Steve phony, cheeky, with only 1 point to Green Lights there, so Ulvaham could pull away here. 10 points go to Dam Digida, and the 12 goes indeed to Ulvaham, who are now 34 points ahead again. Who will be next? That will indeed be AJ from Northern Ireland, with the smaller points looking as follows. Dam Digida, they're moving up into 5th. Oblivion goes back up in 5th ahead of it. 10 points to Mir to go in 7th, and the 12 from AJ goes to Green Lights, who just pull back just a little bit. Woman Show now very much getting separated at the bottom there. Disco Daz came alive. We're very happy to hear that, Disco Daz. I'm very happy to see that you confirmed the voting, of course, as well. 10 points to Woman Show there. They need those. And the 12 from Darren will go to Got Minister with We Come Alive to go up in 7th place. Next up is Messy Goat, honorary 12 from My AI. Well, luckily it's only honorary tonight. From Bhutan, welcome to Messy Goat from Bhutan. 10 points will go to We Come Alive, and the 12 to Milo. That was how you were supposed to pronounce it, indeed. Your Mind with a 12 there. ESC George from Italy, 12 jury voters to go, and ESC George votes as follows. 8 points go to Milo there to go in 3rd. 10 points to Woman Show, and the 12 from George will go to Dam Digida. George, another one of these who are not very satisfied with our current top 2, let's say. Teacup from Romania. How are you doing down in Romania today? Very good, thank you. Teacup will give 8 points to We Come Alive, 10 points to Your Mind, and the 12 will go to Ulvaham, who are now definitely putting distance to 2nd place here. 33 points is what's on the screen right now. Tobiah X, jury number 27. Lower points there now. Oblivion with an 8. 10 points to Kano with Dam Digida, and the 12 to Green Lights, who are pulling back the gap just slightly. Next will be Paulina from Israel. Jury number 28 is the one here. Woman Show has started to claw its way back towards the competition here. Dam Digida with an 8, 10 points to Ulvaham, and the 12 will go to Goth Minister to go in 6th place there. Next jury up will be Kevin from Canada, and these are Kevin's smaller points. The 8 points go to Judge Tenderly of Me, who definitely has a battle for 3rd with Your Mind and has been going on for quite some time. 10 points to Dam Digida, and a 12 to Green Lights. Still almost 30 points behind, of course. Julius from Finland is our next voter now. And the lower points are as follows. 8 points to Kano there, 10 points to Gote, and the 12 from Julius will go to Mia with Green Lights. 60.28% on the maximum possible points right now for Ulvaham. Gno K from the UK is jury number 31. 8 points there go to Green Lights, 10 points to Milo with Your Mind, and the 12 goes to Oblivion to go ahead of Goth Minister there at the bottom. Now only 19 points separating the top 2, as World Sasuri will be the next voter. 4 points to Ulvaham, 6 points to Green Lights, so it's getting even closer there. 8 points to Oblivion, 10 points to Dam Digida, and World Sasuri will give 12 points to Your Mind to go back up in 3rd there now. Your Mind has become quite the fan favorite tonight, has to be said. Of course, all 3 qualifiers from the 2nd semi-final are in the top 4 at the moment. That's also something we can pay attention to. Jeff Probst here from Finland gives... Jeff's 12 goes to Dam Digida to go in 4th place there now, who is caught up with the top few songs here. Liz from Turkey, 3 jury voters to go. Only 1 point to green lights there, so Ulvaham could put some distance here now. 8 points to Woman Show. 10 points to Judge Tenderly of Me. We now have 3 songs tied on 180 points as Ulvaham pulls away on 244 now. But the tie for third right now is quite something. I have no idea who's going to come out on top of that. And I have no idea is also voting right now with 8 points to Gottminister, 10 points to Ulvaham, and the 12 to Green Lights. That is indeed that. It's only your host's points left in the jury vote, and you can see them as follows right now. And I'm just kind like that to make sure that everyone got into the hundreds on the jury vote. So everyone is above 100 points, which is nice of me, I think. 12 points to Green Lights there, and 31 points is currently the difference between first and second place. Behind that, Judge Tenderly of Me is currently in third place on 192, and then we have a tie between Your Mine and Dum Digida on 181. Then we have We Come Alive in 6th place, 153 points, only 7 ahead of Oblivion, who's on 146, and Mir and Woman Show are currently tied for 8th place, quite far behind on 101 points. Are we ready for the televote results? Are we ready? I can't hear you. Well, it's like talking to a wall, isn't it? Televote time. We'll start with Woman Show, who is currently in last place, and Woman Show will get only 89 televote points to put it on 190 in total, which won't be enough to really get very far up the scoreboard, but we'll see how far that takes it. Mir is the next one to get their points, and Mir gets 118, which will definitely put it above Woman Show. It won't win, but it won't come last either. Next is Oblivion. And Oblivion by Margaret Berger will receive 114 points. It's enough in total to beat Mir. It's actually all the way up in second right now, but Margaret won't return to Eurovision in our universe. We Come Alive, Gottminister, will receive 211 televote points, which is way more than the jury points he received. So 364 points at the moment for We Come Alive. Will probably not be enough to win, but quite a good score there. Dum Digida only getting 142 televote points, so quite comprehensively beaten by Gottminister there. But it obviously has 3 songs below it. Might get more. We'll see what Your Mine will get here in the next one. Only 114, which definitely puts that behind Dum Digida as well. So Dum Digida will most likely finish 5th, unless we get a low score for Judge Tenderly of Me here, which is the 3rd final song to get their points. Judge Tenderly of Me gets 180 points, which puts it above Gottminister actually, only by 8 points. 372 in total. Final 2 songs to go here now. Mia's Green Lights will receive 296 televote points. This is 527 points in total for Green Lights. And Ulvaham will need 266 televote points to win. And Ulvaham gets 327. So they actually do kind of slightly, not really landslide it, but I was getting a little worried because I thought the scores were a little low in total, and I thought that was a big score for Green Lights in the televote, but Gote came up with an even bigger score, of course, and ended up winning this by 62 points. Congratulations to Gote. You're going to Imaginary Eurovision. Congratulations. Green Lights will, I guess, be the OGAE representative in our universe. And you can see the current standing, or the following standings as follows there. Judge Tenderly of Me in 3rd place, We Come Alive in 4th, Dum Digida in 5th, Your Mine in 6th place, Oblivion in 7th, Mir in 8th, and Woman Show in 9th place. We'll take a quick look at the further analysis here, and we can see what really put Ulvaham as the winner, I guess, is all of the 12s, really. 27 sets of 12s compared to Green Lights' 19. And then, of course, Of course, all of the other ones got less than double digits in terms of amount of 12s, but still a fair amount to all of them. Mir and Woman Show, the only songs to not get a 12. still respectable points for everyone. I think that everyone got... I think it's been a wonderful final. I thought it was a wonderful selection, this, truly. And I'm so glad to have watched it with all of you. 37% gave Ulvaham 12. That is some quick math in there, and I very much appreciate those kind of statistics, that's for sure. We can of course also take, we don't really need to take a quick look at these because we've already seen, we saw these live when they were taking place, the semi-final results, but I'm just showing you here briefly a quick recap of it. You saw how Gote just landslided the second semi-final. And yeah, I mean, We Come Alive also did that in the first one, of course. But of course, you can see that the other songs from the first semi-final finished 7th and 9th. So maybe the competition wasn't as strong in the first semi-final as in the other two. Still though, also quite interesting actually how Woman's Show beat Oblivion in the semi-final, but then of course did not do that in the final. So yeah. These were the final results of the voting session of Melody Grand Prix. This was the final part of the entire final, of course, of Melody Grand Prix. We have our winner. We say congratulations to Gote and to their song Ulvaham. And I'm very happy for all of you who got their winner to win. And I'm very happy that so many of you decided to join me tonight. It's been a wonderful show, I think, even though it's not been the most professional production here. But all of it has been improvised, so I hope that you can forgive all of the faults that has happened throughout. It's not like I have any script or something right in front of me, you know. I'm just doing this all for fun in the moment, and I've had a blast doing it. And of course, I will see you all tomorrow when we watch Benidorm Fest semifinal 1, and then I will see you on Thursday when we watch Benidorm Fest semifinal 2, and then on Friday we'll do exactly what we did today. But for a Spanish version, really. Benidorm Fest, our own final. So, what you vote for tomorrow and on Thursday will of course influence what we're watching on Friday. And I'm also gonna keep a little bit... Should I keep this as a surprise? No, because I'm gonna say it anyway tomorrow. So what is gonna happen is that once the show, or once we've listened to all of the songs and I've opened the voting for Benidorm Fest, that's it. I'm not telling you who qualified in our version, because that will be a surprise for Friday. So you'll just have to live with the not knowing what songs we're going to listen to on Friday, because I want to drag it out, and because Benidorm Fest will finish at like 2 a.m. my time, so I'm not sitting up for that. And I'm not sitting up to watch a voting session for that either. So just so you know, I'm kind of excited about that. The suspense, exactly, exactly. And I'm looking forward to that so much, because you will sit there and you're like, I think this one went through, but I don't know. And that is just part of the wonderful parts of it here. So, yeah, that's going to be so great. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be the only one knowing. I'm not even going to tell Darren. But actually, oh wait, Darren kind of has to know, because he's kind of in charge of the webpage, isn't he? I'll ask Darren if he has to if he has to know, or if I can just import it in silence. Groot be like rubs hands. Yes, exactly. The suspense will kill you all. Darren doesn't need to see. Perfect. Darren has now told me that Darren does not need to see, and Darren won't tell you. Of course he won't, because he won't know it himself either. So yeah. Benidorm is also quite in the afternoon for me. It starts at like 4 p.m. Oh yeah, you're in Mexico, yeah. That's a good time though for you. That's perfect, isn't it? It's a wonderful time for you. Like I could look at the Watchalong cinema results, but I don't. Oh yeah. A great idea. Thank you. I think so too. I think it's going to be so much fun, and I'm not going to reveal them like at the start of the stream on Friday. I won't tell you. I will just reveal them song by song as we listen to them. I think that's going to be tons of fun, really. I'm looking forward to it so much. I'm looking forward to tomorrow watching Benidorm Fest, even though it's super, super late. But I hope you will join me for that, even though the time is awful, of course. But it is what it is. I'm just looking forward to watching it, honestly. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope you've had fun. I have. And I'm, of course, going to play us off with our latest winner, or representative for our new Eurovision alternative reality thing. Good night, everybody. Hope you're going to have a wonderful continuation of the evening, and I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.